Hey guys, CJ here again with Beer with Dogs. Today we are in Waleska, Georgia, right by Lake Arrowhead. We're going to talk to Chris Glenn about his really great organization, The Bottle Share, and we're going to talk about dogs and drink some great beer. So enjoy. Here we go. Beautiful Waleska, Georgia. I'm here with my good buddy Chris, and man, thanks so much for having me, dude. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to have you here, brother.
Hey, man.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun. So first, of course, we have to crack open a few brews. So
yeah,
what did you bring for us today to drink?
Today is the Sweetwater's G13 IPA, the 420 strain. It is a dank beverage, you know.
You know, like I know we're gonna kind of taste it and smell it, but
yeah,
I haven't. They won't ever admit this, but there's definitely a correlation between hops and dank and pot.
Yes.
And
oh yeah,
and like I know they're from the same family.
They are,
and
they're like cousins.
Right. I think there's a very, very good reason why some of the best hops come from Colorado, California, Belgium, Oregon. Like all these places that are a little more pot friendly tend to have much better hops.
And they know how to tend the land. You know, they've been doing it up in those areas for.
That makes a lot of sense too. A lot of these newer areas like that are just now becoming pot friendly, they're not used to growing that. So that makes total sense.
Well,
but let's try it.
Cheers.
Perfect. That's a good sound. Cheers. Wow. Man, that smell. Like all I get is
got the Belgian dip.
Right. All I get is, like you said, it's dank, it's piney. Like I think that if you were to, somebody would think you just got done smoking a lot of weed if you just got to drinking one of these. Like you could the taste and everything. It's but some people like it. I kind of like this. It's
I love
different.
it. Yeah, it really is. It's like a dank beer on steroids. I love to smell my beer as I'm drinking it.
If you really want to have that hoppiness, this is it.
This is the one.
This is it in its purest form, and they put a whole bunch in there. The Sweetwater brand, they kind of are they kind of have that hippie sort of vibe, and let's float the river and all that kind of stuff. And this is very. I don't see any of the brewery being able to do something like they're doing here.
Over at the West Coast states where it's been legalized, they can actually infuse THC into the beer. Over here, obviously, the laws aren't quite as progressive when it comes to marijuana.
No, but I think that we're getting there.
We are getting there.
I think that there is, just like with the beer laws happening, there's some millennials coming into power, and they are able to make some things happen that the old people weren't really ready to. And so I want you to have the opportunity. I know that you have a really great story. I'm like, I got to meet this guy. I got to talk to him.
Awesome.
I want to have a beer with him. And then Beer with Dogs happened, and now I'm like, I definitely want to have a beer with them.
This needs to happen.
I want you to have that opportunity to kind of tell your story pretty briefly for the people that may not know it.
Of course.
Some of these people watching might already know you, and they know your story. But I love hearing it every single time.
Awesome. And like I said, I'm happy to tell it 1,000 times a day. The more I can get it out there, the more awareness we can raise, the more families and people we can help and just do the right thing. And I kind of started off in January of 2018. Ironically enough, because I so heavily participate in the brewing industry, I was struck by a drunk driver. It was really sad. Guy passed out, hit me really hard. I wound up with atrophy. So when my brain swelled, the concussion, when it came back down, 3 areas of the brain lost volume. So that's what causes the shakes and the tremors. That's one part. The other part is my speech. Some days I'm stuttering, Stanley.
Have every right. To be angry, to have bitterness, and yet you don't. And so, like, have you always been this positive, or is this situation cause like a light switch, like you said, to make you want to just have a new aspect and view on life?
That's an interesting question. I've never been negative. I've always been positive. After I got hit, I became a negative person, and I had never experienced that before, and it was scary. And then at the same time, I was so upset with this guy for what he had done to me, right?
Sure.
But then I found myself focusing way too much of my energy on that, and so I one day I said, out loud, I forgive this guy, and I'm ready to move on from harboring the animosity towards him because I'm spending too much time on that, and so I wound up saying, man, you can't heal with hate in your heart.
A lot of people say, they see kindness and positivity as like a weakness, and I think it's almost a polar opposite. The amount of strength that I've seen that it takes just to, when somebody's being a jerk or something like that happens, it's like, it takes a lot more strength to be kind.
It does.
And because it's so easy now to be mean.
I live in a whole new reality. I see things differently. I hear things differently. I feel emotionally and sense things completely different. It's like living a second life while still in the first. The foundation of this whole thing is that I had such a phenomenal support system and a family to back up on, to lean on. They took care of everything. I've lived with them now for the past year, almost year. They've taken care of all my bills. It's impossible for me to work. Every third day I forget who I am. Because a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people don't have that foundation, that system, that support, that family. And I started harboring feelings of guilt because of that. I don't want to just inspire you. I want to inspire you to go out and inspire somebody else.
You wanted to find a way to get back.
Yes.
So you did what?
So we did the Lift Initiative video. Trey called. I said no. I wound up doing it. I came up with 1,000 reasons why I wasn't going to do it up until that day. And I forced myself to go and do it. And that's when I realized that, and I came up with this silly saying, but you got to show up to blow up. That changed everything.
And so it kind of blew up, at least on my feed, of everybody seeing this video, liking it. It was I saw it very, very quickly because we had a lot of mutual friends.
Yeah.
We were in the kind of same industry. I'm in my own little world, and I'm like, I saw it pretty quickly, so that means it went viral in my mind, but
it just
60,000 views.
60,000 views. It was great.
Just like that.
Yep. Didn't spend a dollar on marketing or anything. It was people sharing, because I got such a positive response from that video that's when everything kind of just fell into place. Jeffrey Gaines, the right-hand man over at Barley Garden in Hop City, I did actually just helped his family sell a home and purchase a new one right before the wreck. So we got to know each other. So
you were in real estate beforehand?
Yes, I was in real estate as well. A huge passion of mine also, which unfortunately I can't do because I can no longer remember the real estate law, and nobody wants to negotiate with stuttering Stanley. So after the wreck, I went a radio silence, right, for up until that video was made. So I went and spoke with Trey Sinclair over at Drake County, and Trey said, Trey actually gifted this whole thing to me. Like this was his idea, his brain, his baby. He said, do you want this? Do you just want to, you take it. You're the founder, you take it, you go with it, tell your story, reach out to as many people as you possibly can, and just don't stop. That's when we got the nonprofit started. Bottle Share Volume 1 was done with collaboration with Barley Garden and Hop City, and thus the Bottle Share was formed. I enjoy the community. I have a passion for craft and the community, and that's where the funds are going to go.
Okay.
So say, for example, the same exact thing happens to a guy that works at another brewery, but he doesn't have the support system or the family to fall back on.
Bottle Share could be the support system now.
Bottle Share is now that family.
Yeah.
Bottle Share is now that support system. It's more than just granting out a one-time check to a family that's in need.
Which I think that you doing it the way that you're doing it, when you're basically saying, because you have a great support system, right?
I have a phenomenal.
Not just with your family, but with the craft beer family.
Yes.
And all that. So you're basically saying these other people that might not have that same blessing that you have.
Exactly.
You're saying, come into mine. You're almost adopting them
yes.
into your
yes.
bottle share organization.
Through the nonprofit, as it grows, I meet more people that are in other nonprofits. Say, for example, the first family that we're going to be helping, not only are we granting them $2,500, but there's other nonprofits that are helping taking care of them. There's one that is specifically set to assist parents with either their rent or their mortgage if their child has been diagnosed with cancer. So it's not just me. You know, I want to build these other relationships over here so I can say, let me take care of this part. I'm here for you.
But I'm going to introduce you to somebody else,
but I'm
that can help with, like, what you need. You can go to them. What do you need help with?
Yes.
Oh, you just need help monetarily?
Yeah.
You know what? I have some friends that might be able to do that. I think this is incredible, man. And,
thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it.
Thank you for starting this and doing this. And I can't wait to do more. I have a feeling that this will not be the last time that
neither do
we do a beer with dogs or like a bottle share with each other.
Yes.
I'm excited to be even a glimpse part of it, and this is gonna be a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it so much.
Hey,
thank you very much, dude.
Of course, dude.
Yeah. Now let's hit the lake, huh?
Yeah, let's hit the lake. Tell them one more time where to find you on Instagram, Facebook.
Yes.
Website.
Thank you so much for reminding me. We are www.thebottleshare.com, thebottleshare.com. On there you can read my story, you can read our mission. If you want to reach out and get in touch with us about collaborations, or you just want to volunteer, hit us up on the info page, the contact us, and send me over an email. You can also make direct donations. There's three ways that we create revenue. One is collaborating with other breweries and selling the beer. The other one is doing events where people, just out of the kindness of their heart, donate these phenomenal prizes or packages that we get to raffle off. So the raffle tickets, the sales, the events, the big events where I go and speak, that's another stream of revenue. And the third is from individuals like yourself who understand how important it is to take care of the ones that are in your community. Right. You know, and so that's so very important as well. So thebottleshare.com, you can find us on Instagram, thebottleshareofficial. And you can find us on Facebook, just The Bottle Share.
All those links that he just talked about are going to be below in the description. So please go check it out. We're going to go to the lake.
That's right.
And we're going to play with some dogs.
Heck yeah.
But other than that, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Cheers. One more time.
Cheers, brother.
Boom.
Right.